I actually changed the order of the slides so I'd be able to pay attention, because I've done the talk a lot. I was getting tired, so I don't know actually why I put this slide in this position, but okay. The difference between responsibility and accountability. They are not synonymous. A lot of people use them as though they mean the same thing, but they don't mean the same thing. They are subtly different. And here's the difference. The only things you can take responsibility for are things over which you have control. Taking responsibility for another person's behavior, therefore, by definition, is not rational. It's not your responsibility what other people do. Even students and children, your significant other, your in-laws, it's not your responsibility. It's your responsibility what you do. But, and here's where the rubber hits the road, you're accountable for every single thing that happens in your life. It may not be your fault. You may not be the responsible party, but you can't escape accountability. So if you go out tonight after this lecture and you're walking in the parking lot and somebody comes and smacks you with their car and you get really injured, it's not your responsibility, it's not your fault that you got hit by the car, but it sure as heck is you're accountable for what's happening to you. You're accountable for your treatment. You're accountable for trying to put your life back together again. You're accountable for how you behave. This is important in terms of, again, going back to the first philosophy, the only thing I can control is myself. Because what I hope it allows us to do is not feel so terrible, so responsible when other people that we like and care about make lousy decisions. Because you know what? They're allowed to make lousy decisions. We don't have to like the decisions that everybody makes. That doesn't mean you have to be okay with it, but it is not your responsibility. And there's a phrase that I encourage everyone to remember. And the phrase is, everybody has the right to be wrong. A great deal of hassle is caused in people's lives because we refuse to allow other people to be wrong. And by the way, being wrong is the same definition, the contrary definition, the opposite definition to being right, correct? Being right is doing things my way. Well, everybody has the right not to do things my way. That doesn't mean that there might not be consequences for it. It doesn't mean that that person can do whatever they want and there is not a consequence. Maybe you pull away from them. Maybe you end a relationship. Maybe if you're a parent or a teacher, there's a consequence for that person. But they have a right to be wrong. And if they have a right to be wrong, why are you going to be angry at them? It's their right. Students have a right to fail. Your lover has a right not to love you. Yeah, it stings, it's painful, but you can stand it. And you can live. And you can get past it, unless you choose not to. That's within your power.